Welcome to another video. This video is about how to replace the front pads on a Citroen C1, a Peugeot 107 and a Toyota Aygo. Right, remove the wheel. They're not very big. So we're going to need to get some 12/13s. We're going to get a 13. Now you can just use a spanner or a ratchet or whatever you want, but as I'm a busy man, I will use my electric ratchet. There we go. Take out the 13mm, preferably at the bottom, then you can lift up the caliper like so. And then what we're going to need to do is get a screwdriver and grips. Any screwdriver. I like to use big ones. Grips, these. Don't forget to take the bottle cap off of the brake fluid on the top. Here's Tetley, the builder, he's turned up for an MOT. So we'll take these out. Where were we? So, pads are out. Let's get the new pads just to show you the differences, why we're doing it. For these things, I did a service and they're like 65–70% worn, so I mean they could have gone a bit longer, but I know the customer as well, so yeah, so there we go, the difference between the two. So the inside one's slightly more worn down. So here we go, new pads. Right, get your grips. You can get like a tool. Show you. This is like a piston wind back tool. You can get these off of eBay or Amazon, really cheaply actually. So what you do is you just put it in here. It's like 12–20 quid max, and then you just wind it, and then what it does is it pushes the piston back into the caliper like that. But if you don't have one of these, you can just use some big sort of like plumber grips and stuff like that. There we go. A bit more into there. Oh, the discs aren't looking too bad. Sometimes, protective goggles, you can just sort of like give the pads a bit of a deglaze on the tops there. These aren't too bad. They're not too bad at all. And then we got this. Obviously, if you can get a tin of brake cleaner, that's always good. I mean, I do have some, but these aren't too bad. All that does is it makes the dust particles all stick together, and then you can clean them out rather than anything through from that point of view. So there's always the situation of, do you apply like brake or copper grease and stuff to the brakes? Now, the last set, they weren't on it. I don't like doing it, because what it does is it just makes it all stick to it, makes it worse, and you don't really need to. We've got like the shims on them to do it. You just slide in, so you shouldn't have any problems moving around. From that point, there you go. Caliper back down again. They've got two flat sides and two round sides, so you need to make sure you line up the flat sides within the holder. What we'll do quickly as well is we'll just check the sliders, because the sliders can seize, which causes premature wear of the brakes. So you get a new bolt. I use Peugeot. I get it from Euro car parts. They're the mid-range ones. You've got Brembo, which are the top ones, and then Eicher, which are the cheapest ones. These are good. These are OE approved quality ones, and they've got a 24-month warranty on them all. So I mean, never have any problems with them. They're good. Right, and then put that on there. Do it up. See, that's exactly what I was talking about. This bit here, the flat bit, spun round, so we need to make sure that it stays flat against in the groove. Yeah, because I've got a ratchet, I can do. There we go. That is how we replace the front pads on a Citroen C1, which is what this is, a 107 and a Toyota Aygo. They're all the same car, they've just got different badges on the front. So if you want to take this on at home, this is such an easy job you can do at home. I'd say yes, you can do it. You need a 13mm spanner and a 17mm socket to get the wheels off, and then some to push the pistons back. And that is the job done. We can't really go wrong with that one. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope you're going to give it a go yourself. And yeah, thanks. Catch you on the next one.